I think Smart Geometry is fabulous, and I want to come again. It's been a wonderful process. Before I even came here, looking at the website and just that dialogue that was happening beforehand, particularly for the workshops, and allowing people the facility to engage on the topic of discussion and with one another before actually coming here, because although it's a good period of time, it's still relatively short. And if you can have that dialogue before the process starts, then you've really got a head start, and you can hit the ground running. And I think the dynamic and the energy and the discussion that I've seen going on all day reflects that setup that's gone on in advance of the actual program starting. Textiles have been used in architecture for quite some time, both historically and in a contemporary sense, and really the impact of technology on textiles has opened up a lot of new potential, not just technically in terms of performance, but also in terms of aesthetics. And this is one of the areas that really interests me, is what impact nanotechnology can have, not just on what the fabrics do for architecture, both inside the building and outside, but also on how it can transform the way architects approach the design of the building. Well, I think the future is potentially wonderful. In terms of its benefit to humankind, it can incorporate sensors, for instance, and also sprayable antenna, and we just heard about wireless nanotechnology, which is itself transparent. Of course, there can potentially be problems with something like that in terms of privacy and control. If you're in a building and there's somebody listening and you don't know who that is or what they're doing with that information, it can be not so good. I guess the different modes of thinking are quite important in terms of the thinking process, the creative process, the dialogue, the communication that's coming from here, I think is quite important, and as a way of discussing things which are technically quite difficult in some instances, that it's not, we're not all physicists, or some of us struggle with maths. So the discussion has opened up a lot of those areas that perhaps one wouldn't come to otherwise, and it's been an interesting forum for doing that.